This week, Suzanne Bureau, our guest chef in residence, is back to demonstrate another dish.
Today I'm going to be making a warm winter salad of roasted vegetables, and I'm putting lentils in there as well because it makes it more of a complete meal, as well as some goat cheese and a fantastic sauce that we're going to be working through. It's important to choose a lentil that isn't going to break down when you cook, because when you have your finished salad you want something that is going to hold its shape. One way of doing this too is to choose a lentil like the French lentils, which are Dupuy. I've let the lentils simmer on the stove over low heat for about 20 minutes or so. So you can use a selection of different root vegetables for this dish. I like to use beets because I just love their color and their flavor. I have a parsnip here and I have a sweet potato. So I'm going to cut those. How you cut them depends on the length of time that they're going to need to cook. So I know that parsnips cook very quickly. I'm going to keep those in a fairly big chunk so that they don't overcook, while the beets, which are a little more dense, are going to need to be in smaller chunks to be able to get the heat through them and cook them at the same time. Put them all in a bowl. This is a Chioggia beet. You can see the lovely candy cane pattern here. It's beautiful. It just adds a little bit of color contrast to the finished salad, although once you cook them it's not as pronounced, but they're lovely. Throw those in. Sweet potatoes will also not take as long to cook, so keep those in fairly wide chunks like this. So to compensate for some of these root vegetables, they've been stored now since the last summer, so they're losing a little bit of their sugar the longer that they're stored. So I'm going to add just a pinch or two of sugar to this just to bring out that sweetness again, and salt, and some pepper, and the all-essential olive oil here. You need quite a bit of olive oil just to be able to get all of this mixed in and all of the vegetables covered so they don't stick to your pan. Give that a good stir. And you're going to want to put these in a pan all together and in a hot oven. I like to do this at about 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So this sauce really takes advantage of fresh herbs. So I'm chopping up some cilantro, stems and all. The other thing I like to add in here is some fresh garlic, again minced really finely. I use about 3 cloves of garlic. A little bit of cinnamon. This sort of is, it's nice. It kind of adds a little bit of a tone, a flavor that you don't really recognize, a warmth, but it's lovely. I also add some ground coriander. That has a bit of an orange flavor to it. Some ground cumin, and again you can see I'm not being precise with my amounts, I'm just adding it in. Some cayenne. Be careful with this. I like a lot of spice. If you don't want that much spice, don't add so much. You can see it's around about a teaspoon of each. Some salt. Be liberal with the salt because it helps bring the flavor out. And some fresh ground pepper. I can smell this already, it's fantastic. Take a whole lemon and squeeze the whole lemon juice in there. And the last thing that we're going to add to that is some olive oil. You need quite a bit just to be able to bring this. Think of it as a salad dressing, but you want a consistency that's something that you like. It sort of makes it into a bit of a paste. Give that a good mix and just let this sit and macerate while your vegetables are roasting in the oven. I'm going to put these on a plate and just add those on there. So now I'm going to take just a few lentils into a bowl and toss, and add a little bit of your sauce here and give that a gentle mix. Now just add the goat cheese and the roasted vegetables together. It's a fantastic combination. Voila, finished dish.